Good morning, students. Students, as you know, in the previous lecture, we discussed with you something about electrochemical cell. And in the electrochemical cell, we discussed the Daniell cell, in which in one compartment, the zinc electrode was dipped in zinc sulfate solution and the copper electrode was dipped in the copper sulfate solution. The two were internally connected with the salt bridge. We discussed with you how to write down the cell reaction for the oxidation half as well as for the reduction half. Then we discussed with you the significance of a salt bridge along with the representation of a cell. Now, when an electrode is dipped in the electrolytic solution, there develops a potential difference between the electrode and the electrolytic solution that is called as the electrode potential. The discussion of the day begins with the electrode potential. In fact, electrode potential can develop in the oxidation half or in the reduction half. So it can be either the oxidation potential or the reduction potential. But first of all, what is electrode potential? So as far as the definition of this is concerned, when a metal is placed in the solution of its ions, the metal acquires either a positive charge or a negative charge, due to which there develops a potential difference between the metal and the solution. This potential difference is called as the electrode potential. So what is electrode potential? When a metal is placed in solution of its ions, when a metal is placed in solution of its ions, when a metal is placed in the solution of its ions, metal acquires either a positive charge. Metal acquires either a positive charge or negative charge with respect to the solution. Fine? Either a positive charge or a negative charge, due to which a potential difference is developed, between the metal electrode and the solution, between metal electrode and solution, between the metal electrode and solution. This potential difference is called electrode potential. This potential difference is called electrode potential. Is called electrode potential. Am I clear? This potential difference is called as electrode potential. I think I shall be very clear today. So when a metal electrode is placed in the solution of its ions, the metal will acquire either a positive charge or a negative charge, due to which a potential difference is developed between the metal electrode and solution. This potential difference is called as the electrode potential. Now, as we all know, in the electrochemical cell, we have an oxidation half as well as a reduction half. So this electrode potential can be studied under two heads. This will either be the oxidation potential or a reduction potential. This will either be a oxidation potential, fine, or a reduction potential. This will either be the oxidation potential or we will have a potential which is called as a reduction potential. Now, of course, the oxidation potential occurs in oxidation half. What happens in the oxidation potential? We have the electrode dipped in an electrolytic cell, which we have where we have an electrolyte. So this is the electrode dipped in electrolytic cell where the electrolytes are present. Am I clear? Now what happens? When the process of oxidation takes place, the electrons are lost. I mean to say, the anode will be there when the process of oxidation takes place. What happened during the process of oxidation? This metal electrode, which is in the form of a solid, it will change into Mn positive plus N electron will be there. So here there will be positive charge, negative charge, and the positive and the negative charge. Now during the process of oxidation, this positive charge goes into the solution, due to which there appears to be the negative charge on the electrode in the oxidation half, due to which there appears to be a negative charge on the electrode in oxidation half. How? So this electrode will be having a negative charge. Is it clear? Then this will be dipped in this. This over here will be negative. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. This is called as the oxidation potential. So how does the oxidation potential is being explained? During oxidation potential, the metal electrode loses electron. That means the process of oxidation takes place. This will be losing electron to the external circuit. Here, from the electrode, the positive ion moves into the electrolytic solution. Thus, there appears to be a negative charge on anode, although it is losing the electron to the external circuit. And that is why, as per the convention or as per the concept, I tell you over here and earlier also, that anode will be negative electrode, although the flow of electron will take place from anode to cathode. Is it clear? Now, what happens during a reduction half? In the reduction half, here again, we have got the cell. Of course, this is a reduction half cell. This is a process of oxidation where the loss of electrons occurs. So this is oxidation process. And the potential difference developed will be oxidation potential. Now in the reduction half, we have got the electrode. This electrode is again dipped in the electrolytic solution. The electrode over here is dipped in electrolytic solution. Yes. Now here again in the electrode, there will be positive, there will be negative charge, there will be positive charge, there will be negative charge, positive charge, and the negative charge. Now during the reduction, what happens? The metal ion, it will gain the electron and will change into the metal. Am I clear? Metal electrode will gain the electron and will change into the metal. Here in this case, this electron will pass into the solution. This way. So, on the metal electrode, there appears a positive charge. On the metal electrode, there appears a positive charge. So, this is cathode, which will be gaining the electron from the outer circuit. But otherwise, it appears to have a positive charge on it. So, that is why I say over here that cathode will be positive electron and the negative ion it is present in the solution. since this will be gaining the electron from the outer circuit. So it will be called as a reduction half. So this over here is a concept of a reduction. I think I shall be very clear. So what is electrode potential? When the electrode is dipped in the solution of its ions, it will acquire either a positive charge or a negative charge, due to which there develops a potential difference between the metal electrode and the solution. This potential difference is called as a electrode potential. Am I clear? So this potential difference is called as a electrode potential. This electrode potential, if it occurs in the oxidation half, it will be called as an oxidation potential, and if it develops in the reduction half, it will be called as a reduction potential. In oxidation potential, from in the metal electrode, the positive charges move to the solution. So on the electrode, it appears to be having only a negative charge, and that is why anode is a negative electrode. And outside this, over here, there seems to be a double layer of a positive charge. Is it clear, student? So I think I am able to explain over here why anode is a positive electrode and why cathode is a negative electrode. When electrode is a cathode, negative ion moves into the solution, so it appears by the double layer that on the electrode only the positive charge is present. So that is why we say cathode is a positive electrode. Now, just listen very carefully. Students, it is not possible to measure the electrode potential of a single electrode. To determine the electrode potential of a single electrode, the electrode is to be connected with reference electrode, whose electrode potential is known to us. Am I clear? Of course, that reference electrode in our syllabus will be the standard hydrogen electrode. So I am writing it a note over here, which you must understand very carefully. It is not possible. It is not possible to determine electrode potential of single electrode. It is not possible to determine the electrode potential of single electrode. Make my words and mark my words. Not possible to determine the electrode potential of a single electrode. To determine the electrode potential. To determine the electrode potential of single electrode. Electrode must be connected. Electrode must be connected to another electrode. Must be connected to another electrode whose electrode potential is known. That electrode is called reference electrode. That electrode is called as a reference electrode. Now that reference electrode may act as a cathode or it may act as an anode. And once the electrode potential of a reference electrode is known, then in the galvanic cell, the EMF reading is to be noted. And then we will say EMF of the cell will be oxidation potential plus reduction potential. So EMF of the cell will be equal to E naught oxidation plus E naught reduction. It will be E naught of oxidation plus E naught of reduction. E naught of oxidation plus E naught of reaction. So EMF of cell will be equal to E naught of oxidation plus E naught of reaction. So this will be oxidation potential of anode plus reduction potential of cathode. Or we may say this will be equal to the oxidation potential of anode plus reduction potential of cathode. Oxidation potential of anode plus reduction potential of cathode. Am I clear? So this will be equal to oxidation potential of anode plus reduction potential of anode. So if you want to determine electrode potential of a single electrode, it cannot be determined. To determine the electrode potential of a single electrode, it is to be connected with the reference electrode. The reference electrode potential once known, we may find out the EMF. Now out of these three, EMF, E oxidation or E reduction, the electrode whose potential is to be determined, it will either be the oxidation half or reduction half. Suppose it is an oxidation half, then we will be measuring the value of EMF. We know the value of E reduction, it can easily be calculated from here. Now the question is, what is standard electrode potential? If we ask you, what is the standard electrode potential? So the electrode potential measured for a solution of 1 molar at a concentration of 25 degree, at a 1 molar solution at a temperature of 25 degrees C is called as standard electrode potential. So standard electrode potential. If we talk about standard electrode potential, what is the standard electrode potential? Fine. That is the potential of a reference electrode. So potential difference developed between the metal electrode and the solution of its ions of 1 molarity and at 25 degrees C. The potential difference, developed, the potential difference developed in between metal electrode, the potential difference developed in between metal electrode and the solution of its ions of unit molarity. Unit molarity means 1 molar solution of unit molarity at 25 degrees C. At 25 degrees C, that is 298 Kelvin, is called standard electrode potential. Is called standard electrode potential. So this is known as a standard electrode potential. Am I clear? Now one concept which you must remember, student, is how to change standard oxidation potential into reduction potential and vice versa. Always remember standard oxidation potential. Standard oxidation potential this will be equal to the negative of standard reduction potential. This will be equal to the negative of our standard reduction potential. So standard oxidation potential is to be changed, if to be changed into reduction potential, the sign are to be reversed. If I say, if in the question given standard oxidation potential is plus 0.54 volt, so what will be the standard reduction potential? Minus 0.54 volt. Similarly, the standard reduction potential, this will be equal to negative of standard oxidation potential. Am I clear, student? This will be negative of standard oxidation potential. So standard reduction potential will be equal to the negative of our standard oxidation potential over here. Is it getting clear to you or not? So how to convert oxidation potential into reduction potential? Standard oxidation potential will be equal to negative of standard reduction potential, and standard reduction potential, this will be equal to negative of standard oxidation potential. So what are we studying in this chapter? Student, by now in the electrochemical cell, I told you that it have an oxidation half and a reduction half. In the oxidation half, the process of oxidation takes place, whereas in the reduction half, the process of reduction takes place. Now, in oxidation half, anode will be negative and cathode will be positive. If you want to determine the electrode potential of a single electrode, it is not possible. To determine that, it is to be connected with the reference electrode. The reference electrode is one whose potential has been determined at the specified condition. So I hope you must have understood the concept. We'll meet again in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.